Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is NAKIE and this is Cook with NAKIE. Thank you so much for stopping by. On today's menu we are making spicy gizzard. Yes, really spicy. Let's get started. I have my large onions. I'm going to use this to season my gizzard. And I have some ginger, some garlic cloves, and I'm going to be adding some anise seed to it. This is my anise seed. Yeah, and I'm making a party style spicy gizzard, so that's why everything is in large quantity. But if you're making it just for family, just reduce the quantity of everything. And yeah, I blended everything together. And this is my gizzard. This is chicken gizzard. I have everything washed and I'm adding my blended ginger, onion, garlic cloves, and anise seed. I'm adding some chicken seasoning to it. And I'm also using sweeter jelly killer seasoning. This is optional. If you don't have it, it's okay. But if you do, yes, please try your hands on it. You could use it for killer, of course, that's what it's meant for. But you could also use it for chicken and other stuff, and I love it. And I'm adding some salt to taste. So I'm giving this a stir. Make sure all this is in our well mixed together. I'm gonna cover this and let this cook. I also did not add water to it. As you can see, it has a lot of juice around it, so it cooked in its own juice. And this was after 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes it was okay, but it was still like hard for me. If you want it harder, then you're fine, but I want it a little bit softer because I'm going to be frying it and it's going to be harder after I fry it anyway, so I didn't want it to be too hard before I fry it. But if you want it harder, you could just cook it to the way you want it. So yeah, I let it cook for an extra 15 minutes, and after that it was perfect. Now I'm gonna fry my gizzard. I like to deep fry my gizzard. You could shallow fry it if you want, but because I'm making a lot, the deep fry is the fastest way for me. And yeah, I'm gonna fry this till it's golden brown. And my chicken gizzard is done. Look how golden brown that looks. It was so tasty at this point. Of course, I had to snack on one or two. It was so good. And that's it. I'm gonna fry the rest till everything is done. This is the end result of my fried chicken gizzard, looking really good, yeah. And now I'm gonna make my spicy sauce for this. I have my scotch bonnet pepper, my ginger, my garlic cloves. I'm gonna be adding some red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and some 2 large onions. I'm gonna blend all this together and gonna use this for our sauce. And also, if you do not like spicy food, you cannot take the heat. Please do not add too much scotch bonnet pepper. Just add just one. Add more onions to it, and you should be okay. This was really spicy. I could tell you on that. It was extra spicy because I use a lot of scotch bonnet pepper for it. But please reduce the quantity of the scotch bonnet pepper if you do not like spicy food or you cannot take the heat. And yeah, as you can see, I poured the oil that I used to fry my chicken gizzard into the big pot, and now added all my blended peppers to it. And I'm gonna be cooking this till most of the water evaporate. Like as you see, it's getting thick and thicker, and that's exactly how I like it to be. I'm adding some star cube. Feel free to use any seasoning of your choice. I'm also going to be adding some curry powder to this. Yeah, it brings a lot of flavor to this spicy sauce. I'm adding some salt to taste. Always make sure you taste before you add more if you need to. And yes, our sauce is getting ready. You can see some of the oil is coming on top, and most of the liquid or the water in the peppers have evaporated, and that's it. My sauce was too much, so I'm taking some and put it on the side. I'm going to use this later on. I didn't want my gizzard to be soaked with a lot of sauce, like the spicy sauce, so I took some on the side, but I'm going to add a little bit later on. You're going to see that part. I'm adding my green bell peppers and red bell peppers, and I'm also going to add some chopped onions to it. So the green and the raw bell peppers also bring some flavor to this sauce, the sweetness from the green bell peppers and the red bell pepper, and also the onions also add some sweetness to it. And I'm not gonna cook this for a longer period because I still want that crunchiness to it. So this cooked for about, let's say, 2 minutes, and that's it. And I'm gonna add my fried gizzard, chicken gizzard to it. As you can see, I added some of the sauce because after adding all the peppers and onions to it, yeah, I needed a little bit more. And that's it. I'm adding my chicken, fried chicken gizzard to it, and we are almost done. So I added my chicken, fried chicken gizzard to it, and I didn't add all at once because it was a lot. I want to make sure everything is all mixed together. So I added half, and I'm gonna add the rest of it in a minute. After mixing everything, our spicy chicken gizzard is ready. If you do not like spicy food or you cannot take the heat, just omit the peppers, the scotch bonnet peppers, and just use the bell peppers. Or you could just use 1 or 2 of the scotch bonnet pepper and add more onions to it when you blend it. It's gonna reduce the heat. And yeah, that's it. Our spicy chicken gizzard is ready. It was so good and spicy. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this recipe. I hope you learned something new. I hope you give this recipe a try, and I know you will love it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up if you love this recipe. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with NAKIE. Be good to yourself, be good to everyone. It goes a long way.